Hello everyone. In our today's problem, we have to solve a problem called compare version numbers, which is 165 number problem in LeetCode and a medium level problem. So you will be given two versions, which will be string. All you have to do, you have to compare the versions. Okay, so how can you compare the versions? For example, if I take this one as an example. So if you have a look, if you have a look at the problem statement says you have to compare left to right order, right? So we have to compare left to right order. And the problem says if version 1 is small, then return -1. If version 1 is bigger, return 1. Otherwise, return 0. That's it. Now, how can you compare it? Okay, so the leftest number is 1, and here is also 1. So it's equal. We'll go there. This is 2, but here the number is 10. Okay, now how can you count or how can you get the numbers? Or how can you understand that which number you have to compare, right? For example, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 3.12. This is one number. And another number 1 is 1.0, or 0.30.12. Okay. Now, our version number is this. Means each dot separate the version numbers or revision number. Okay. Now, here, if we have a look, our leftest number is 1, 1, which is equal. Then we got this one, which is 00103. And if you have a look at the problem statement, it says ignoring leading zeros means the leading zero will be ignored. So the number will be only 103, and here we will ignore the leading zero. The number will be 30. So which one is greater? This one, 103 is greater. So we can return 1 from here. Okay. Now, if our test case is 010.3 and again 1.010, or I'll say 0010.4. Okay. Now this one is version 1, this one is version 2. Okay. Now here 1 1 same. Again here 010, which will be 10. We'll ignore the leading zeros. Again leading zeros will be ignored. 10. So 10 and 10 will be same. We'll move right. We'll move towards right. Here 3 and here 4. On version 2 is 4. So version 2 is bigger and we will return -1. That's it. And if the version 2, the last number was 3, then we will return 0. That's it. Now, how can you calculate this one? There are lots of ways to calculate this problem, but the easiest one, I would say, all you can do, you'll use 2 pointers. So we're gonna use 2 pointers here, right? Now, how can you use 2 pointers? Just put I equals 0, j equals 0, and do I plus plus, j plus plus, and take these numbers, okay? And take version 1, 0, version 2, 0. So each and every time till you get any dot, you will keep adding the number in version 1, and for version 2, you'll keep adding the number in version 2. Okay, explain it a little bit, right? So, for example, our version 1 is 1.01013, and version 2 is 1.0010.4. Okay, so what I will do, I will say I equals 0, z equals 0, and while I is less than the size, I will say m or n, I less than n, or z is less than m. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll run one while loop here. I'll say while I is less than n and version 1 I is not equal to dot. What I'll do, I'll take one version 1 here, version 2. So I'll declare two more integers at the top, and I will keep adding the values till version 1 is dot. Okay, so I'll keep adding the values. So v1 will be v1 into 10 plus version I. Okay, as the version I is string, all you have to do, you have to minus 0 from here. That's how. So it will get 1 here, then it will get 0. Okay. And then for version 2, it will get again for the version 2, repeat. Okay. So once you get version 1 and version 2, I'll say version 1, if version 1 is greater than version 2, then return 1. If version 2 is greater than version 1, then return -1. Otherwise, set the version 1 to 0, version 2 to 0, and I++, J++. Okay. Now, what will happen here, right? Same for J. I'll say same for J, same for version 2, same for version 2. Okay. Now what will happen here? I will come here, I'll check, is it a dot? No, it's not dot. So I'll push number 1 to version 1. So version 1 will be 1. Then I'll get dot, so it will ignore this one. Again for version 2, it will come here, it will push 1, and then it will get dot, so it will ignore for the time being. Then what will happen? It will compare. Is version 1 is greater than version 2? No. If version 2 is greater than version 2? No. Then again version 1 and version 2 will become 0, 0. Okay. Now it will come here. And then again I++, J++. So I will go there, J will go there. So I is equal to 0, version 2 0, then 1, then again 0. Okay. Till it get the dot. Okay. How it will be happening? Like 1 into 10 is equal to 10 plus 0 will be 0, right? Okay, 10. Then again, version 2 will be 0, 0, 1, 0. Okay, then it will compare again. So the leading 0 has no values, right? Again, it will compare and it will be equal. So again, version 2 and version 1 will be 0, 0. That's it. Then again, it will come here. It will check 3 and 4. So version 1 will be 3, version 2 will be 4, and version 2 is greater. So it will return -1. That's it, guys. So if we implement our theory in code, it will look something like this. All I'll do, n equal version 1 dot size m equal to version 2 dot size the version 1 equal to 0, version 2 equal to 0, I equal to 0, j equal to 0. Okay, while I is less than n or j is less than m, you have to get, again I'll get the value 1, v1, so I is less than n, and my bad, and version 1 I is not equal to dot and v1 equal to v1 into 10 plus version1 I minus zero string. So it will convert the string into, it will convert the character into integer, and then I plus plus. Saying we have to do for j as well. J is less than m, and version 2 j is not equal to dot v2 equal to v2 into 10 plus version j minus 0. That's it. And j plus plus. I'll check if v1 is greater than v2, return 1, else if v2 is greater than v1, then it return minus 1. Otherwise, v1, set the v1 value is 0, v2 value is 0, I plus plus, j plus plus, that's it. Okay, and if all of them are equal, then return 0. If I run my code, version 2, if I run my code, it's accepted, and if I submit it, it's accepted, guys. Thank you so much.